So we can actually get rid of this with Shift Delete, get rid of that line, and now we have this nice clean find element method that wraps our Selenium WebDriver and it returns an object, and then we can just go ahead and utilize that method. Let me go ahead and save this, and now everything should be good. And the only thing left is, now that we changed the code, is to rerun all of the tests. And I actually wanted to show you guys that because I want to show you guys how to run all of the tests. So you just go to Test Explorer, and all you have to do is click Run All. And so I'm going to go ahead and click that. And it's going to start running every single unit test. It's going to run the unit test that we designed for our code, and it's going to run the test that the functional GUI tests that we actually designed for our application. So it's pulling up browsers here in my other window. Show you guys that. So now it's doing that test. And you can have it run only your automated functional tests, but I wanted to leave all of the tests in here, especially the ones where we went, version by version of improvements, because I want to leave everything intact for you guys so that you can easily follow. I don't want to take anything out of this solution and have you guys get lost. I just want everything to be in its exact place where it's supposed to be as we designed the automated tests. So that's why I want to keep it intact. So it's going to run through everything. It's even going to run through each of those versions, the version 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we designed as we were progressing and learning how to make our tests better. So here they are, all the tests are running. One thing that I do wish is that it would close these freaking Chrome drivers, which it's not closing for whatever reason. Hopefully Selenium figures that out as to why it's not closing Chrome drivers. I'm pretty sure that if we run this with Firefox, it would work just as well. But you guys can see it's running all the tests. And you guys can actually see the log down here that it started run test, discovered test, 12 found, and now just running them. We can go to the Test Explorer, and we can see here's all the tests that passed, the test that passed, here's the test that failed. So one thing you guys can see right away is it would probably be useful to refactor these run tests into the appropriate test name so that you can see them over here in the Test Explorer and see which test is actually passing and which test is actually failing. But we should see green check marks from everywhere. So I actually want to take a look at this one, see why it failed. This is interesting. So here the valid user was not able to log in. We definitely want to take a look at that one. This one, no problem. That's okay that number 2 wasn't able to log in because that's one of the older tests and we don't really care if it works or not. We were just working on progressing through each of those so that we can see how the test improves over time as we follow our automation testing best practices. And so anyways, all the tests are going to finish. I believe that these are all it. Number 4 failed, number 2 failed, and this one failed. So it's probably worth taking a look to see why this one failed.